Happy B-Day, Mucky.
Yeah, it's Mucky's B-Day today. We're back, episode 13. As you can see, Cody's back from Calgary.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
How was Calgary? Like, what did...
Lots of fun. I mostly just shopped. I got my Breadman jersey. I got a Misyk t-shirt. Got a Flames toque. Reverse retro.
Do you want to tell them about Mucky's B-Day gift? Because this won't come out till after you give it to him.
I got Mucky, I got a Lucic 1,000 games shirt, but Mucky's shirt, it says Milan Lucic. It's like a fake signature, and then it's him doing his celly where he puts both hands up, and it's like Luch.
I'm actually really excited to see it.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, December 4th, 18. We're going to obviously be hanging out with him tonight, so I guess we'll see his reaction then. Pod will probably come out tomorrow or Monday maybe, depending how lazy I am.
We also got him a sick Vegas toque and a Vegas mug.
Yeah, that's all. You guys get to hear it. You guys hear it first, even though he'll obviously find out before this comes out. But we give our fans inside information. He's one of the fans.
I was just going to say most of our fans will already know.
He's literally like our only fan.
Yeah,
only fans.
He's the only one who listens to this consistently.
He listens to every episode, which is really cool.
Yeah, shout out Mucky.
Yeah, shout out Mucky. He promotes our episodes.
He's like, Cody's chirping me in this one.
Literally,
Mucky's got a muffin.
No, and then I think we went on the next episode, and he's like, I don't have a muffin. Or he either said that on the episode or in the car, but he was like, I don't have a muffin.
Yes, you do, Mucky.
He does. Mucky, if you're hearing this, promote it right now, or else we're not giving you your gifts. We'll take it back.
I'm still giving him his gift.
Well, I'm gonna break the mug in half because half of it's mine now. We split the gift.
Waste of our money.
And I'll cut the toque in half. We'll give it to you when you promote it. No, but we're back. Some mega news in baseball. We obviously didn't cover anything baseball related with Mucky because Mucky's not a baseball fan, and I wasn't gonna force him to talk about something he knows nothing about. I'm locked out. We'll get into that. Cody's back, as we talked about. Mucky's B-Day. A little bit of hockey news. I feel like the Montreal Canadiens situation is really interesting because they fired like everyone.
Yep.
World Juniors rosters come out. Shout out my boy, Leaf legend, 7th round pick, Ryan Fairberg, baby. He's on the training camp roster. We have little notes. I put in the notes the Brendan Lemieux, the idiot, bites Brady.
Yeah, that was stupid.
So we can talk about that because holy shit, that's probably the dumbest thing I've seen all year. Like a grown man biting another grown man. And he's like, I didn't bite him. He's like, when he punched me in the face. I think it made him bleed. Idiot. I hate Brendan Lemieux.
So do I.
I was listening to the Steve Dangle podcast, and they were breaking that down, and like, it makes sense that Brady and Brendan don't like each other because their dads hated each other when they played.
Yeah.
Like Claude Lemieux, pretty dirty player, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And Kachuk. Did Keith play for the Yotes? I think he did.
Yeah, he did. I have a card.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I have a Keith Kachuk card of him in a Kachina, the black one.
What do you think about the Kachina jerseys?
The logo, well, I don't mind them. The logo isn't my favorite, but I think the white one's actually nicer. I think the white one's really nice.
I feel I actually really like those jerseys. I think it's a lot better than the Yotes jerseys they just had.
Oh, I like that logo though.
I like the logo, but I don't like the black sleeves.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like I wish they went back to. I didn't mind the full red that they had when they were the Phoenix Coyotes.
Yeah. But
they play in Glendale. Let's make it the Glendale Coyotes. I think they play in Glendale at least. I think did we talk about this in person or on the pod? Maybe it was with Mucky. I'm confused.
Talk about what?
Them playing in Glendale.
No, that wasn't with me.
That was with Mucky. That was probably last episode then.
Yeah, probably.
Me and Mucky had a long app.
Yeah, I know.
Almost 2 hours.
I went to look at it, and it was like an hour and 52 minutes. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, boys.
It's. I think our two longest eps are with Muck. Because I think, his debut ep with you and me was like an hour 40, and then that one was an hour 50. We spent a long time talking about basketball.
Yeah, I'm not good with that, but I'm good with baseball. So
yeah, we cut all baseball and talked about basketball. We'll get into a bunch of different stuff. What do you want to? I kind of want to. I don't know what you want to start with.
Doesn't matter. Baseball's probably a bigger topic.
We can talk about the lockout, and then we can go in depth on the signings. Or do you want to do signings then lockout? Because
lockout's the biggest news. Start with that.
That's true. The lockout is. My mic keeps almost falling. Lockout is the biggest news. So as we know now, the MLB is officially in a work stoppage, aka a lockout, which means no games or signings or anything can be done until they sign a new collective bargaining agreement.
Today will probably be our last day talking about baseball for a while.
Well, who knows?
We got nothing to say.
I didn't even know that their deal was up.
Like I don't know either.
Like they went into a lockout in the 90s and then hasn't happened since. I don't know if football ever has. I'm not sure about the NBA. I think the NBA has, but the NHL was in 2013. They lost half a season. 2005.
That sucked.
They lost a whole season. No, like who knows when they'll be back. There's a lot of in-depth shit that happens when you think about it. Like there's so much like in-depth stuff they have to decide when signing a new deal. Like I feel like it's not just a money issue. Like I think it's a lot about like contracts, and because like players like Wander Franco are signing like 12-year deals.
Yeah, that was a massive deal. Holy crap.
And like I feel like it kind of sucks for the Jays because I feel like this will make whenever Vlad's contract be like more. Yeah. Because like I feel like ideally they'd want to sign him to one of those like huge 12-year deals, and it keeps the money down. Yeah. Like that's what happened with like Acuna a few years ago, and I think they did it with Albies too, or maybe it was just Acuna. But who knows when we'll be back?
Don't know.
It really sucks that this happened as the Jays are on the up.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kevin Gausman signed. We'll talk about that.
Awesome.
That's huge.
Love Kevin.
Robbie and Marcus Semien are gone. So who knows? Do you think the Jays will be better if they even come back? Like hypothetically, they do come back. Do you think they'll be better?
Yeah, I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they will.
Because they lost top 3 in MVP and a Cy Young winner, and replaced him with Kevin Gausman, who is exceptional, but Robbie won the Cy Young.
Well, I feel like just everyone will be a year older, and I feel like the Jays learned lots from last year, and I also think I'm excited to see Alek Manoah next year because just how lights out he was last year, and he'll just be a year older and more mature, and just hopefully he can take like a bigger step. The point I just made is that they lost an AL MVP voter, and not a voter, but a top 3, and the Cy Young winner. But another thing that doesn't get talked about is that they're going to have a full year of Barrios and Manoah. Like they didn't start the year with those guys. And hopefully Pearson can stay healthy for once. Like
there was points coming out of the bullpen where he looked lights out.
Yeah, there was one game where he like struck out the side on like only like 10 pitches.
Or he got lit up. Obviously, Kevin Gausman, Hyun-Jin has to have a bounce back year, you'd hope.
That's big.
I don't know who they have. Barrios, Hyun-Jin, Gausman, Manoah. Who's their 5th? Nate Pearson,
I've heard
maybe.
People talk about Nate Pearson, but like
Pearson,
I don't
maybe.
know about that.
Merriweather, maybe.
I like this. I like Pearson in the bullpen.
I do like. It's tough. Like if that's their plan to have Pearson be number 5, then it makes sense. But like the thing that sucks about the lockout is we don't know what their plan is because they can't break anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like no news is gonna come out because no one can sign. Oh. And like I saw this. Did you see what happened with Justin Verlander?
I don't think so.
Well, they quote unquote signed the deal. You know how he re-signed with the Astros?
Yep.
They had a agreement in place, but they never actually put pen to paper. So now that it's in lockout, he's a free agent.
Yeah, he has to wait now.
Yeah, which
Oh my God.
it's not going to change anything because I assume when they eventually like get a deal in place for the CBA, they're just going to sign back. But like, I think it's funny that he is now a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
He would be perfect for the Jays.
Yeah, he would. Could you imagine if they had Verlander?
That would.
That'd be sick.
Verlander's such a question mark. Like, I feel like we've talked about this before, but like, he didn't pitch last year.
Well, it'd still be cool to have Justin Verlander.
Yeah, and last time he won the Cy Young. Like, you can't. How much worse could he get?
Yeah.
Should we break down some signings? Like, we can talk more about the lockout later, but like, there's just so many signings that we didn't get. We haven't talked baseball in 2 weeks.
Okay, well, huge trade. Billy McKinney sent to the Rangers.
Rangers are making moves.
Yeah, they are.
How many teams did Billy play for last year? Wasn't it like 3? And then he played for the Brewers,
he played for like
Dodgers,
the Yankees, and the Angels.
Did he play for the? I know he. I don't know.
He played for the Yankees at one time.
I think that's where they got him from.
Oh man, Billy
McKinney. I think he played for like 3. There was the Mets too. He played Billy. He actually has a positive WAR.
Yeah.
0.5 career WAR. Oh my! He played for Milwaukee, the Mets, and the Dodgers. Could you imagine if he ended up winning the World Series after all that?
Oh my goodness gracious!
I actually don't hate Billy McKinney as like a bench player.
Yeah.
Who's the funny guy that got hit in the head?
Derek Fisher.
Derek. How did they get Fisher again? Sanchez trade.
Sanchez trade, yeah.
We talked about that last time, I think.
Yep.
Sanchez and Biagini. Both suck now.
Yeah.
Poor Sanchez. Mad. There's a lot of news with the Mets. Cody made a joke on the way here. You said something like making all these moves just to be mediocre again.
You know they're gonna be mediocre again next year. Like
they shouldn't be, but it would be hilarious if they were. Like, who did they all get? Max Scherzer,
Starling Marte,
Eduardo Escobar.
Yeah.
Those are just 3 big names off the top of our head. I'm sure they've made little moves.
One more.
Max Scherzer is an amazing player, and if they can't make the playoffs with a rotation with including Scherzer and DeGrom, that's stupid.
Yeah.
And it's kind of embarrassing. The Mets will Met.
Oh yeah, and the other one was Mark Canha.
Oh yeah, Mark Canha.
Yeah,
he's a really good player.
Yeah.
But no, it's Marte, Canha, Escobar, Scherzer.
Yep.
If they miss the playoffs, like they lost Syndergaard, but Syndergaard didn't pitch last year. Like they lost no one.
And they fired their manager.
I feel like they fire their manager every year.
Yeah.
The Mets suck.
What a Mets.
Let's throw back to the first. I think it was our first episode. We talked about how piss poor the Mets are.
Oh, whoa.
What?
Biggest change to the Mets. New York Mets claimed Brad Hand off waivers. That was back in September, though.
Yeah.
I just realized that. Sorry.
You're like, oh.
Well, I was scrolling down, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, Brad Hand.
I remember, does it hurt your soul knowing that Brad Hand's potentially single-handedly cost the Jays a playoff spot?
Yeah.
If they would have never acquired Hand, they would have not blown like 3 or 4 games, ideally.
Brad Hand's not a free agent, though, right?
He might be.
Oh, wanted him to stay on the Mets. The Mets.
I don't know if he was good or bad with the Mets.
Oh, Brad is so bad. Brad Hand used to be good.
Brad Hand used to be lights out.
Yeah.
Doesn't Brad Hand have like a huge nose?
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Oh yeah, he is a free agent. Shit.
Come back to the Jays, Brad.
We'll go back to here. Metsy. How many games? 16. 2.70 ERA.
Hey, that's not that bad. It's pretty good.
13 innings. Gave up 4 runs. Not as bad as when he was with the Jays.
That it really isn't too bad. Like,
Yeah.
that's an effective lefty out of the pen.
7 with the Jays ERA.
That really isn't horrible, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, what was it with the Jays?
His ERA?
Yeah.
7.27.
When they traded Riley Adams for him, and then he immediately hit like 2 extra base hits against the Jays.
Yeah.
Jays fans. We'll get them when we come back to baseball in 2 years. Could you imagine if it's actually locked out for over a year?
That would suck, man.
Then what are we
Seriously
supposed to...
taking away a year of Bo and Vlad? Like, oh my gosh.
My selfish ass was thinking, what are we supposed to talk about on the pod? Like think about it. In the summers, if baseball's not happening, what do we talk about?
Oh, yeah.
It's just gonna be Misyk And Maat talk. There's no
Talk about,
sports.
Movies and stuff.
I actually wouldn't hate that,
Yeah, neither would I.
because that's already kind of what we do. Is we just talk about whatever we want,
Yeah.
which I really don't hate. I love talking about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No
I made
shame.
my radio debut on Thursday, and that's fun. We talked about whatever we
congrats
want.
to Eve.
And my first time being live on air. Can't swear. I swear a lot, apparently.
You do.
I do, yeah. I said crap on air.
That's a bad word.
They didn't say shit.
Nope.
And there's this point where when I transitioned into the music, I didn't turn off the mics, and all you heard, if you would have been listening, what you would have heard was, yeah, that wasn't that bad. And then I turned them off, and I was like, oh, shit. At least I didn't say fuck on air.
Yeah, going back to Ethan and his swearing, I remember there was one time we were playing MLB, and Ethan was pitching his Kershaw, and Kershaw was throwing, like, cheeks and was throwing all over the place, and he threw a pitch in the dirt, and he was like, Jesus fucking Christ, Kershaw. And my mom walked around the corner, and he was like, whoops.
I was like, Cody, why did you say that?
Like, I'm not LA.
I feel like I swear in front of your mom a lot by accident.
Yeah, you have.
Especially when I was drunk on your birthday that one time.
Yeah.
This pizza
This pizza's so fucking good.
I'm like, thank you, this pizza's fucking delicious. Oh, when that time, there's this time that Cody and Mucky were playing basketball, and Mucky was like, I'm gonna do to Jordan, and he's like, do to Jordan, and he lost control of the ball, and it went right into the
Destroyed
flowers.
My mom's flower pot.
How old were you guys then?
It was a little summer of grade 11.
Oh, it was that recent?
Yeah.
Due to Jordan.
I remember Mucky was like, can you take the blame?
Please. Did you?
No.
What did your mom say?
I didn't do it. My mom was like, duh. She didn't get mad, but she was sad.
Mucky's like, I can't come over. Your mom hates me.
Oh,
That time that we were bringing, Cody, we were bringing a like foldable table up the stairs, and me and Cody were like really tight around the corner. We're like, watch it, and then all you heard was Cody's dad go, ugh.
Okay, sad news.
What?
Billy McKinney didn't get offered a contract. He's a free agent.
Really?
Yeah, Texas acquired him.
Why did they even trade for
They
him?
didn't offer him a contract.
Why the fuck did they trade for Billy?
No.
No, I'm not. Like, I'm actually heartbroken. Like, they're making all these moves and they don't sign Billy.
No, G-Man Choi re-signed.
Really? For how much?
I don't know. It just says signed.
Fuck yeah! I love G-Man.
G-Man. I like G-Man.
Another team that's making a whole lot of moves is the Rangers.
Yeah, then they get Semyon, Seager.
John Gray.
God damn.
I don't think John Gray's that good.
I don't know why Marcus. Well, I guess for money, but
Money.
I go to Texas.
Money. And Texas is a good place to live, and there's no income tax, so he gets all of his money.
Oh, yeah, Corey and Marcus. Living their life.
I think it'd be. What if Kyle Seager goes to Texas? The Seager
That'd be
Bros.
really cool.
Because they didn't extend him. Seattle just went, you can go.
I remember at the end of the year, everyone was saying he'll be gone.
Well, people were like, how can you do that to your franchise player? I'm like, he hit like 220 this year.
Yeah, but then he hit like 40 bombs.
He had like 30 and it was over 100 RBIs, but I'm like, you can replace that.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Kyle Seager.
Yeah, he's a great player.
But they have Robbie Ray now. Like, you got to spend your money some places. I also don't think the Robbie Ray contract is amazing.
Yeah, 5 years.
Like,
bad.
Good for Robbie. Good for Mr. Gruntman. Good for Seattle, too. But, like, is Robbie Ray a full-time ace? No. Or is it a one-year wonder?
I don't think it was a 1 year one. Like, I think he'll still be a good pitcher, but he won't win a Cy Young again.
Like, I saw
no way.
I saw Blue Jays fans specifically saying that about Kevin Gausman, and then I thought to myself, Gausman has more of a track record of being good than Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Gausman has like 2 or 3 years in a row here, and Ray was horrible last year.
Oh, like I'd rather than like I don't know what to think. Like, it would have been nice to re-sign Robbie, but like, gotta trust Kevin a little more, you know.
I think ideally it would have been both.
Yeah.
But a shitty way of looking at it is the Jays also get compensation in the draft now, so it's like free picks. Because they gave him a qualifying offer, but he obviously rejected for more money. Mm-hmm. So I guess they'll get draft compensation. Mm-hmm. So they don't lose him for nothing. But I guess we have to wait and see how he turns out.
Yeah.
Because right now, who knows? He had a couple good years in Arizona, but
then he went really bad, really bad.
And then he won the Cy Young. Like, I don't know what to think with Robbie Ray. Such an interesting case. Like, I feel like it would have been ideal for the Jays to get him because obviously they don't have a lot of lefties in their rotation. Like, that's why I think
Matt's gone.
Matt's is gone, Ray's gone, so it's just Hyun-Jin. And
I love Hyun.
Yeah, like, you have to, like, I don't know. We talked about that like a little bit ago. Who's gonna be their number 5? I think they can't be done because I think you need a second lefty in your rotation.
Anthony K, baby. I hope it's not Anthony. Anthony's so no disrespect to Anthony.
I think Anthony K's dad passed away recently.
Okay, I'm really sorry, Anthony.
Because I saw that on his Twitter.
I'm really sorry.
So rest in peace to Mr. K.
That's actually really sad.
It is.
Sorry, Anthony.
Sorry to bring the mood down drastically.
Sorry,
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at Anthony K. I'm laughing at the change of mood in the room.
I was kind of chirping him, but then Ethan said that. No.
Well, I think you can chirp him because he has been bad in the MLB.
Yeah, it's
just stats. It's not like you were chirping and you were like, and your dad died.
No. I don't know. I'm not chirping him. I'm just his stats show that he struggled.
You're chirping him and you're
okay, yes, enough.
You're like, yeah, Anthony, and guess what?
What?
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
The punchline. I'm not gonna say it. No, but I think the Jays got a decent bullpen.
Yeah, so do I.
Is Simber a Jay?
I don't know.
Like, I don't think he's a free agent.
I assume he is.
Trevor Richards, hopefully.
So I think he would have probably been signed already.
Well, I guess no one can be signed right now.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And hopefully Tim can have another good year. Tim Meza was really good last year.
Yeah, he was.
Who's the other lefties out of the bullpen? Ryan Barucki, I guess, but he's never fully with the Jays because of injuries. Tim Meza.
God. Making me think.
It's probably going to be like a good one.
Oh, well, Hand, but he's gone.
Blue Jays bullpen. I'm searching it up. Blue Jays bullpen. I'm not too sure.
I'm trying to think. Lefty.
I guess Anthony K.
Yeah.
Barucki. Huh. They don't really have a lot of lefties, do they?
No.
I guess they have to focus on getting lefties when they come back. Like that's a
Resign Brad?
Hell no. That's a big thing with like this whole lockout is like we're talking about who can the Jays sign? No one.
Yeah.
Because no one can sign anyone. So this might be just a pointless conversation. Javi Baez, your former favorite player who you've come to hate.
Yeah.
5 or 6 years in Detroit. I think it was 6.
I think you're right.
He's not going to win anything there.
Nope. Money.
Money. Mr. Krabs.
6-year contract, yep.
6 years in Detroit. Detroit sucks.
Yep.
Miguel Cabrera kind of sucks too.
Yeah, how much are they paying Miggy?
A lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money that he earned a long time ago.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Miguel Cabrera, but oh, man.
That's what happens. Like with this, I think they're fine with paying him that money because they won championships.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's Chris Davis. What did Baltimore win with Chris?
Oh man.
How long was his hitless streak? Because he went on like a 50-game hitless streak.
Oh my gosh, Chris. That man may have had the biggest downfall I've arguably ever seen.
Well, he hit like 50 home runs, 50 home runs.
Yeah, that guy like hit like 130 RBI one year or something.
Searching it up. Chris Davis, Texas legend. 6'4". Hey, he's actually got a pretty solid career WAR. You know what? His all-time career stats don't look that bad. He's got a 233 bet, so I guess it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Chris Davis, 19 stolen bases speedster. 53 home runs, 138 RBIs in 2013. Holy shit, dude.
2016, 219 strikeouts in 157 games. Oh my gosh.
Too bad Chris Davis is gone from the MLB. Wow, dude. This is... wow. Chris Davis, man. What a fall off.
Yeah.
I remember he was like 55 in MLB this year.
Oh, man.
Like he was horrible, dude. That guy sucks. Not to disrespect Chris Davis because he's made more money than I'll probably ever make in my entire life.
Yeah.
But like, god damn, dude. 0 home runs this season, 1 RBI, 3 walks. Good for him.
Good job, Chris. I had the Tiger.
Holy, he actually had a really amazing year in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
286 he was in MVP voting. Number 3, just like Sammy and my boy.
Yeah.
Wow, good for him. All-Star Game MVP. You think he could be... Who was better in 2013? Is that Miguel Cabrera's Triple Crown year? Who won MVP?
Yep.
Was it?
Well, Cabrera won, and then Trout, and then Davis. Donaldson was 4th.
Miguel Cabrera. I bet that was his Triple Crown year.
Yeah.
Like, ironically, Chris Davis's best year of his career was same as Miggy. Florida Marlin legend. Wow, holy shit, dude. Wasn't his Triple Crown year.
No, it wasn't.
It was the year before he won the Triple Crown.
God, Miggy.
I
didn't watch baseball when Miguel Cabrera was this good.
How old would we be in 2013? We'd be like
10.
10, dude. I didn't start watching baseball till I was in grade 7, so
Same.
like 12.
Exact same. That was when I started.
You want to know my first ever game was the Bautista bat flip game.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
And
I watched like that season.
Like I didn't realize how big the bat flip was because I was like, oh, that's probably normal.
Yeah.
Because like I'd never seen it, and then I've kind of just been a big baseball fan since then. Jays. I used to love Devin Travis.
Oh.
Dude.
That guy was always hurt.
That's the thing. He was really good when he was healthy.
Oh yeah, but he was always hurt.
Where's Devin Travis now? Is my question.
I'll never forget one game where there was a shallow pop up right to Devin Travis, and he like looked away before he caught it, and it like bounced or it hit off his glove, and then he like played hot potato for like 2 seconds, and then barehanded it, and he was like, whew.
He hasn't played anywhere since 2018.
Yeah, and going back to kind of talking about Travis's almost error. Never forget first game of the season against the Yankees when Gardner hit a shallow pop fly to Curtis Granderson and he dropped it.
Forgot about Curtis
Granderson.
It was
the first game, first at bat of the year, and he dropped it, and I was like, "Oh my goodness gracious, dude!"
Forgot about Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson used to be really good
with the Yankees.
Yeah. And
Devin Travis is a coach in the Braves system.
Wow. And yeah,
good for him. That's cool. He's a coach on a he didn't play he wasn't with the Braves. He's in their minor league system, but good. That's cool. Yeah. How old is Devin Travis already being a coach? Devin Travis age. Wow. He's only 30, man. Tell me Devin Travis can't
I didn't realize
play.
He was that young.
Dude, that means that he was out of the MLB by like 27.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a short career.
Injuries, dude. Holy I forgot about Devin. I didn't realize he was this young. I kind of have an urge to look at the 2017 Blue Jays roster.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
I feel like we go down this hole like every time.
We do with baseball. I think we did this for 2015. I think 2017 was the year I went to Toronto.
This is the year that Justin Smoke had almost 40 home runs.
Yep, because I remember I went there and Justin Smoke played terrible.
Oh, Kendrys Morales.
Oh yeah.
Steve Pearce, your boy Ryan Goins.
Yep, and Darwin Barney, baby.
I actually used to really like Darwin Barney.
I used to love Ryan. Shout out Ryan Goins. He played in the Olympics. Yeah, he did.
I think he's in AAA right now.
Yeah.
White Sox, I think. Ezekiel Carrera.
He was with Oakland.
Wow.
So I still followed him.
You're like, I know where you are.
I gotta know where he is, dude.
Russell Martin. Devin Travis, obviously. Luke Mailey. Miguel Montero.
Luke Mailey's so bad.
There's a video that I saw where Luke Mailey got a foul ball right to his nuts. Oh, Richard Urania. Chris Coughlin. Remember Chris Coughlin?
Yeah.
When he jumped over that guy's head.
Oh, yeah, that was sick.
Nori Aoki. I forgot about Nori Aoki. Rob Refsnyder. Isn't that the guy that ran into the wall really hard this year?
I think so. Big news. Refsnyder signed with Boston. And Rougned Odor went to Baltimore.
Money, 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 money. Also, Rougned's kind of bad.
Yeah, Rougned is
He's going to punch you.
Current team. Ryan Goins is playing for the
Matt Latos.
Gwinnett Stripers. Isn't that a second or double A team?
I think that's in Atlanta.
Yes, that's where he is.
Because that's where I played in my road to the show.
Yeah. Oh, so did I, and he was on the team, yeah.
I just hit the mic.
Yeah, I remember I was on Atlanta too, and I remember my first game. It's like Ryan Goins, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my former favorite player. I love Ryan Goins.
Is getting his jersey a jersey foul?
No, because I love Ryan. Ethan keeps making fun that I have a Ryan Goins jersey.
I think it's kind of a jersey foul. Like that's
to be fair, I didn't buy it.
Okay.
It wasn't my money, but it's mine.
Okay,
and that's the only white Blue Jays jersey I have.
I get so nervous with white jerseys.
So do I. That's why I never wear it. Or whenever I wear it, I don't eat.
That's why I'm nervous to wear the bunting jersey.
Just don't drink.
Cody, I'm going to get loaded at the Oiler game.
Okay, well then hopefully it's not here. Don't mean to be rude.
Who can take care of me?
Who won't? They'll be too focused. Never forget, when I went to Toronto, Nori Aoki hit a double. And there are people with Japan flags and yeah!
Forgot Joe Smith was a Blue Jay.
Yeah.
Jason Gurilli. Oh, remember when Jason Gurilli was sick that year?
I remember he got really fired up.
Yeah, he always got fired up. That's why I remember.
Oh my gosh, Tom Kohler. I remember that guy had such a weird wind-up.
I don't even remember Tom Kohler. Like, I won't even lie.
He used to play for Miami.
Wow, Jason Grilli. I think he was like 40 when they acquired him. Aaron Loop's actually really good. Oh, yeah, Tom Kohler. Brett Anderson. Francisco Liriano.
Who was the bum who I saw pitch?
Was it on this team?
Nick Tepish. Oh, my gosh.
Forgot about Nick Tepish.
I saw that guy pitch live, and the Yankees scored 11 runs that game.
Like, on him?
I don't think so, but, oh, bro, it was so bad.
Nick. J. Happ, my boy.
He only played 3 games that year, though. That's actually rare that I saw him.
Who was the guy I saw in Seattle? Clippard.
Yeah.
Tyler Clippard is bad. Remember when the Jays signed John Axford?
Yeah.
Not trying to say the bum, but he wasn't very good. Francisco Liriano. Dominic Leone. Holy man. I remember Glenn Sparkman, but Dude, Glenn.
Wait, I'm going to try and find that game. I'm going to try. Oh, here I am. I'm going to look at the games that I went to. I remember it was.
I've only been to 3 baseball games, and I'd love to go to another one.
We should go sometime.
Let's go. I want to go when the Jays are good. Like, I only saw the Jays when they were bad.
Oh, here we go.
They won those games. It's just the funny part is that they were bad and they won.
Your first game I went to was a 4-2 Blue Jay dub. I remember Donaldson hit 2 bombs. Happ was starting. And I remember Kendrys Morales hit, or was supposed to be a double. And it was down in right field. And me and my cousin Taylor were yelling at him to get on his horse because he's so slow. And he just barely made it in. Okay, here. Second game, Nick Tepish starting.
Oh, yeah.
Against Green. Let's see what happened here. Why? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the game? Where'd it go? Right here. Can I view box score? Yep. How did my man Nick do?
Nick Tepish life.
4.1 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 3 home runs.
Oh.
I remember that was the game Sanchez and Todd Frazier went back-to-back, and Didi hit one. God, I still remember that. Those were 6 seats, too, man.
Trying to find the games I went to. August 30.
Go on baseball reference.
August 1st, 2018? I want to say 2018. No, wasn't 2018, was it?
Go baseball reference.
You're
like, come. Then Marco Estrada pitched lights out the next game.
Baseball scores. It's 2018. August, July.
Oh, and shout out. I saw Chris Rowley's first, and I don't know if it was his only MLB start.
I'm not even going to lie. I'm a huge baseball fan. I have no idea who Chris Rowley is, man.
I remember he had flow.
Who's the guy?
And he pitched really well that game. Holy crap.
Was it Matt Dermody? Had flow? No.
I saw Starling Marte play. Oh, and I remember Josh Bell had a double.
Blue Jays, Mariners. Clippard starting. Clippard start. I want to find the game. August 2nd. I was a day off. Damn it. August 2nd, 2018. Baseball scores.
Shout out Chris Rowley. Ethan has no idea who you are.
Jays win 7-3. Curtis Granderson.
Yeah.
Young Gervis Solarte. Lemnis Diaz.
Oh my gosh, I remember Solarte.
I want to see
the
the
guy
pictures.
who would always dance.
My thing's really slow. I want to see the pictures. Ooh, Denard Span for the Mariners. This was when the Mariners were in a playoff push, and I was like, it wouldn't be too bad if they pitched. Oh, I forgot about this. Tyler Clippard pitched 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and then Mike Hauschild came in and did 6 scoreless.
Holy crap.
And then we saw Joe Biagini, Ryan Tepera, and then the next game I think was Big Ken Giles' debut. Just wanna look at it. August 3rd, 2018. A 7-2 Blue Jays win. Brandon Jury.
A high school team in Japan wrote a letter asking Ichiro Suzuki if he'd come to be an instructor at one game. So 48-year-olds showed up and just started hitting bombs.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
You liked it. Dude, all the players are sitting there with their mouths like wide open.
Yeah, Ichiro just comes and hits bombs. I forgot about this second game.
Ichiro, that's his name.
In the second game I went to, Ryan Barucki did 8 scoreless innings.
Oh.
And then Giles pitched the 9th and gave up a run.
Kevin.
Actually,
yourself.
no. It wasn't 8 scoreless. It was 8 scoreless from earned runs, but I guess there was a Blue Jay error. Oh, Ken Giles. Who pitched this game for the Mariners? Marco Gonzalez. I thought it was James Paxton.
Is Yimi Garcia good?
Yimi Garcia's okay.
The Jays also signed him. Is he a starter?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He's in the bullpen.
Right-handed, too.
He pitched well for Miami last year, and then when he went to Houston, he kind of stunk it up.
You'd think it'd be the other way around, but...
Well, yeah, you'd think when he's on the good team, he'd play good.
Yeah.
But no, I guess not. No, Yimi Garcia's fine. He's just another guy. Like, he's nothing special. Like, at all, but,
Yeah.
something.
Corey Seager, 10-year deal.
It was 10 years. How old's Corey Seager right now? 26?
Probably.
Corey Seager.
I really like Corey Seager. Corey Seager's sick.
Corey Seager is 27.
And I was in Calgary when the Semien deal broke, and I was like, and my mom was like, that's dushed.
I kind of just expected it. Like, were you surprised by any of, like, that news?
I was surprised he went to Texas, but, like, I wasn't surprised he didn't sign with the Jays.
Yeah, like, I kind of knew he was leaving.
Yeah.
But, like, Texas was weird. For Robbie, Seattle was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But, like, I actually really like the Mariners.
Yeah.
Abraham Toro, Canadian.
Yeah, that guy's cool.
Your White Sox got better.
Yeah, they
Kendall
did.
Graveman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know much about that guy. Is that guy good?
Former Jay. He's really good.
Wow.
They traded him in the Donaldson trade, I think.
Oh.
Kendall Graveman.
And Corey Kluber, 1 year to Tampa.
Tampa's getting worse and worse, but like I thought that last year as well, and then they were great.
I feel like Kluber just kind of replaces Waka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about Michael Wacha.
Yeah.
Former
Dylan Bundy to Minnesota.
Dylan Bundy had like one good year, and then he
Yeah.
kind of just fell off.
Yeah. Wasn't it like 2013?
I thought he had a bounce back year a few years ago with the Angels. There's been a few Baltimore pitchers who were bad and then turned good, like Kevin Gausman, obviously.
Yeah. Wasn't John Means not great at one point?
John Means was just young.
Oh, okay. But I was just going to say, I remember Gausman wasn't always good.
Like, Kevin used to...
I remember when he played
kinda
for the
shite.
Orioles.
I actually really like Kevin Gausman.
Yeah.
Like, I really like sinker ball pitchers. I feel like I've talked about that before,
Yeah.
but, like, man, good guy. Good player. Good player.
And you originally said the Jays should be in on Iglesias, but he resigned.
Yeah. I forgot that Kevin Gausman played for Atlanta and Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
Like
man, I didn't know he played for Cincinnati.
2 losses
Another
in
one
15
of Ethan's favorite
games.
teams.
He was horrible. Holy shit. Wasn't a great pitcher, huh?
No. Shout out Kevin Gausman for turning it around. Hopefully he doesn't go back to that.
You'd hope. Like, I hope a lot of players can turn it around, like Hyunjin.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it. I don't really know who had a down year. Kevin Biggio.
Well, hopefully Biggio can just stay healthy.
I wouldn't mind him at second base if he returns to form slightly.
Oh, yeah, same. I love Gavin. When he hit the cycle, that was sick.
That was sick. Who did he do that against?
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Because I remember
sucks,
the
man.
triple. The center fielder jumped and like just missed the ball, and I remember Kevin's helmet fell off, and he was just full on booking it to third.
I feel like there's been a lot of cycles recently. Like I feel like it's becoming less and less rare.
I love watching cycles being hit, especially when it's like a triple or a homer for the last hit.
No, like the triple's super exciting.
Yeah, because you just see him booking it.
I think Pablo Sandoval once hit for the cycle.
Oh my God, Pablo!
Pablo, not to disrespect Pablo because I'm also a bigger dude, but
Pablo.
he wasn't expecting Pablo to get the triple. To be honest, sorry, Pablo.
You see him booking it. Same with Prince Fielder.
Did Prince hit one?
No, but that guy was huge.
Remember when Prince took the fans' nachos?
Yes, I remember that.
He was like dunk, dunk, dunk.
He's just sitting there.
Hey, he's like dunk, 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 dunk for me.
Remember when this previous year when Manuel Margot was chilling eating popcorn in the dugout?
Yeah. Wasn't that during the playoffs?
Yeah.
And then they lost.
Yep. That boy Manuel, he's like,
don't remind me about my playoff picks.
yeah.
Milwaukee. I'm like, they're winning it. Then they lose.
They got Hunter Renfroe now.
Hunter Renfroe gets passed around every year.
Played in San Diego.
No, too bad they traded Jackie Bradley Jr. I actually really like Jackie.
Yeah, he went back to Boston.
I think I saw a rumor that Jackie Bradley was offered to the Jays for Randall Grichuk.
I don't know if that really does anything for the Jays. Like,
I feel like
that doesn't change anything.
I feel like you trade kind of the same player.
Yeah,
he hits
because
left.
they're both better at fielding.
Yeah, and they both
But I think
are
Grichuk's
older.
got like probably a better bat.
You'd hope. Last year he didn't have a better bat,
Yeah, but Grichuk's got like the potential to hit 30 bombs.
I actually don't mind Randall Grichuk in spurts.
Yeah, shame.
I feel like he's a solid player if he's hitting at the lower end of your lineup.
He really stepped up, I think, when Springer was out.
Love George. Hate George before he signed with the
Yeah,
Jays.
same. I really didn't like Springer.
Yeah, and then he signed with the Jays, and I'm like, I love him.
Yep.
That's how I felt about John Tavares before he signed with the Leafs.
Yeah, I'm still not a bit. I don't
John seems like
dislike John Tavares, but I don't like him. Like, he's just a player.
Well, now that he's on my team, like you learn so much more about a player, and he seems like a genuinely great person. But like before, I was like, I just don't like him. I'm like, yeah, he looks kind of mean. Like I've sometimes I just look at players, and I'm like, they look mean.
No,
like
same,
Ridley,
yeah.
Ridley looked kind of mean.
Ridley Craig.
Yeah,
He's
looks kind of
coasting.
mean. Not to be a dick, but some players I'm like, I don't know if you're a nice player.
Yeah, he just looked mean. Like Lucic, he's like
Lusic's a
he's
big teddy bear.
Lusic's awesome. I love Lucic.
You didn't even mention that he scored in the game.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the goals. Yeah, Lucic schnizzed.
We're almost an hour in and you haven't even talked about
forgot.
Lucic.
Sorry. And then Johnny scored in the shootout.
Did they win both games or?
Lost 4-2 against Winnipeg and won in a shootout against Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh, I hate the stupid friggin' face-off rule, man.
What do you mean?
Because in the
face-off rule, like the
when they get
legal
kicked
one?
out.
Oh, when they get kicked out of the penalty. Because I think the
no,
penalty's
not the
done.
penalty. Yeah, not the penalty, but when they get kicked out. Well, just because it was a offensive zone face-off. Calgary pulled their goal against Winnipeg. It was 3-2. Lindholm steps in to take the draw. He gets kicked out for whatever reason. Kachuk goes in there, loses the face-off, clean as day. Winnipeg breaks out, scores in the empty net, and I'm sitting there pissed. Because you know if Elias is in there, that maybe doesn't happen.
I'm also pissed because I have Kachuk on my fantasy, and he just didn't get me a face-off win.
Bro, he lost it clean as day. Then Andrew Kopp scored.
The cop. Who was the other guy? Who was he facing against? Like in the face-off?
I don't know who plays with Kopp. Dubois.
Isn't Kopp the center?
Oh, it might have been Kopp.
Andrew Kopp.
Sorry. I don't like Pierre-Luc Dubois. That guy's a bum.
He's actually had a really good year this year.
He's been really good. He's good for fantasy, but no one's picked him up.
You know who? The Jets are pissing me off. Connor Hellebuck had a few good weeks, kind of been dookie lately. And I dropped Blake Wheeler's ass because Blake was doing nothing. And then he got 3 or 4 points last night.
And Scheifele's been terrible this year until last night. He scored that dirty backhand goal.
Does it count?
Oh, yeah, Bernier.
It's against the New Jersey. Jonathan Bernier sucks. Leaf legend. Did you know? You can go first.
What do you think of the Hughes deal?
It's a lot of money. You're paying for potential there.
Yeah, I think it's a big risk.
Yeah, like you pay him that money, hoping that next year he is outstanding. He has not played a lot of games.
I don't think he'll be outstanding next year.
Scored last night.
Lost 8-4.
Jonathan Bernier though.
Okay, yes, he scored once, but
another team lost a lot. Colorado. Colorado gave up 8 goals, and I get Jonas Johansson was in net, and Johansson sucks.
He's so bad.
Like, I understand that Jonas Johansson may be like one of the worst third goalies in the entire league, but holy shit.
Dude, that goal he let in from, I think, Dermott. Oh my gosh, man. He just needed to catch, or wait, was it glove hand?
I think so.
I don't know, but like there was like no screen. He needed to have that one, man.
No, Jonas Johansson sucks, but like holy crap, Colorado played like ass. And like this is not like
McKinnon looked pissed. He's like, stop eating them Oreos, kid.
Dude, those are so funny.
Yeah.
The Nathan McKinnon, when it came out that he just eats chickpea pasta with no sauce every day because he's a big health nut. I went on Twitter and there's just people like making up funny stories about him.
He's like, you think you're gonna fit in the frame?
Yeah, this like it's not a real story, but this guy he sent a tweet. He's like, once I saw Nathan McKinnon and I asked him he's like, and I was holding a Snickers, and then I asked Nate McKinnon for a picture, and he looked at me and then he looked at my Snickers and he looked back at me and went, "Yeah, if you can fit in the frame."
Dude, I get vibes from McKinnon that he was a tryhard like back in the day.
100%.
Yep.
Also, Matthews had a dirty goal, but Nathan McKinnon's man.
Going Ridley mode.
Yeah, and then he'll never forget he was left wide open in front of the net. He put on like 8 dangles. He literally
Bro, we could have stick handled for like 10 seconds.
He literally stick handled he had like 8 stick handles in front of the net and nobody was even close to picking him up. Yeah, he could have went for another 8 stick handles and still would have had time. And I was like, whose guy is that? And then I see McKinnon skate by and I'm like Jesus, Nate. I'm like lazy.
Can't blame Johansson for that one.
Somebody missed his chickpea pasta or whatever the fuck he eats. Nate.
Jeez.
I like Nate McKinnon. I don't want to be on his team.
When Zadorov was like, whenever you miss a pass, he yells at you.
He doesn't seem like an easygoing guy. What are you looking at, Cody?
I'm thinking.
Oh.
Thinking about Nate.
I just saw your eyes looking, and I'm like, is she distracted at something right now?
Oh, no, I feel like the guy's just really competitive.
100%.
Like, really competitive.
And I think it's hilarious that he's in the Tim Hortons commercials with, like, donuts.
Nate.
They're like, face it, Tim Hortons, Nate McKinnon. What if they're like, you got to take a bite of the donut? And he's like,
oh, no.
He's like, I don't want to bite of the donut.
Make a chickpea pasta donut for me, and we're good.
Dude, could you imagine if some minimum wage Tim Hortons worker was like, can you please take a bite of the donut? And he's like, what? He's like, I'm not taking a bite of that donut. He's like, get out of here. Could you imagine? That's so funny. It's like some minimum wage workers like, can you please take a bite of this? He's like, fuck off.
Nate.
He like puts it in his hand, he squishes it, and he throws it against the wall. He's like, that answers your question. They're like, Sydney, can you just take a bite of his donut for him, please? They're like, what if we take a bite out of it and just and you just have to hold it? He's like, He's like, I don't want to. He's like, no.
Nate.
Came back from injury. Nate McKinnon. First game. That
video of Cale Makar eating a wafer or whatever on the bench.
Dude.
Nate would be like,
Remember when Nate McKinnon was yelling at his coach and he fell off the bench?
Yeah, that was
And
against Calgary. He's like, do your effing job. And then he threw the water and was like,
Yeah, and he fell off the bench. That's so funny, dude.
I remember the people behind him in the Flames jerseys were like pointing at him.
Nate. Oh, that would be so hilarious.
He's like, do your effing job.
Who on the Yotes did Nate McKinnon throw his helmet at?
Oh, I forgot about that.
When he threw his helmet at him. Wasn't it Connor
It was Garland, yeah.
Connor.
I totally forgot about that.
He whipped his helmet at him.
When Bryce Harper whipped his helmet at that pitcher and it went,
Hey, Hunter Strickland.
yeah.
I
That
don't
was
even,
so funny.
the reason Hunter Strickland's such a baby for that. Because Bryce Harper hit a home run in the playoffs like 4 years ago, and he's like, I'm going to hit him now. And he throws his helmet. It's like, poosh. That's MVP Bryce. Bryce.
Yeah.
MVP. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
MVP. LA Kings versus the Ottawa Senators. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, Brendan Lemieux bit him.
Do you want to describe the situation to our fans listening at home?
Well, Brady Kachuk, who's the captain of the Ottawa Senators and plays like his brother. Well, yeah.
Different player.
They both get in there, though. And
One's a
start
little
scrums.
more... I feel like Matthew's more dirty and more finesse, and
Yeah.
Brady's more just hard.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't say Brady is hard.
Oh, man. You like rock hard dudes?
Yeah. What episode? That was like episode
Those are our first or second episode.
It would have been, I think, episode 4 or 5. It would have been 4, I think, in here, and we're talking about hockey culture, and Cody's like, they're just a bunch of rock hard dudes.
That's not what I said.
Yeah, you said you're just a bunch of rock hard people.
Whew.
And I'll never forget, I get a text from Cody. He's like, we gotta edit that part out.
Well, at least I didn't say Brady is hard, so.
Brady is hard. Hard hitting.
Yeah, well, anyway. Both Kachuk
Thanks
players.
for cutting me off, Cody. I was about to say, maybe he is hard.
Okay, well, we don't know where Brady is and what he's. Well, he might be playing hockey soon, but yes, he has a game at 5 against Nate.
You gotta keep talking before I make a Brady Kachuk hard joke.
Okay.
You gotta go. Are you?
What?
All I'm saying is I'm pretty close to making a Brady Kachuk hard dick joke.
Well, then say it.
I don't want to.
Okay, so tell me after. Anyway, both Kachuk players like.
Tell me after.
Yes, both Kachuk. Anyway, back to the story. Both Kachuk players like to start scrums, and Brady and Brendan Lemieux, the bum, were in one.
Ranger legend.
They
Buffalo
were.
Sabre legend too.
They were. I don't know. I didn't see the fight, but anyway, they fell on the ice because they were fighting, and Brady all of a sudden makes this like weird face and starts like talking to the ref and holding this hand, and you can tell by the way you can read his lips, and he says, he bit me. And sure enough, Brendan got suspended.
5 games.
Should have been more.
5 games for biting someone.
It should have been more.
What did Brady say after the game? I wonder if I could. Brady
he called him like a piece of shit or a whole
Brady
bunch of
Kachuk.
stuff.
Quotes
Oh,
post game. No, but Brendan Lemieux, the big baby. What were you gonna say?
One thing, Blue Jays' 5th starter could have been Marcus Stroman, but he went to Chicago.
You love Marcus Stroman.
I don't, but I wouldn't mind him as a 5th starter.
He did go to Chicago. I think he's a pretty solid pitcher.
Yeah.
Then you could have Marcus Stroman, and Anthony Kay.
Yeah.
What did he say? I want to find the quotes. It's like,
Oh.
he's a piece of shit. This is the one time I'm going to answer this. It was the most gutless thing somebody could ever do. This guy, you can ask any one of his teammates. Nobody ever wants to play with him. This guy is a bad guy, a bad teammate. He focuses on himself all the time. This guy's just a joke. He shouldn't be in the league. This guy's gutless. No other team wants him. He's going to keep begging to be in the NHL.
But no other team is going to want him. He's an absolute joke. I can't even wrap my head around it. People don't even do this. He's just a bad guy.
It's outrageous. Kids don't even do that anymore. Babies do that. I don't even want to know what he was thinking. He's just a complete brickhead.
He's got nothing up there. Bad guy, bad player. But what a joke he is. That's pretty good.
That's mine and Cody's rendition of.
It's like brickhead.
This guy's an absolute brickhead. Brady. Oh, no. He got suspended for 5 games, and in the suspension video that the NHL puts out, they're like, he got suspended for biting his left hand. And then the video, you can only see him biting his left hand, but Brady Kachuk's right hand is bleeding. But there's no video, quote unquote, video evidence of him biting his right hand, but the blood is just there.
Yeah.
Brendan Lemieux is like, yeah, he just cut his hand from punching me in my teeth. And I'm
well, you could see like Brendan
wasn't his cut like right on the outside of his hand right here?
Yeah.
Like right under the pinky on the outside. If Brady's punching you, he's not punching you like
yeah.
Hitting you with like the side swipe. I get maybe if he's like ground pounding on him. That's another bad one.
Just went dead silent, and I'm like,
yeah, Cody kind of just gave me the side eye for saying ground pounding on him.
grinding.
I didn't say grinding. You said grinding.
No.
You just said
I
grinding.
just did, but I thought that's what you said.
I said ground pounding.
Oh, I thought you said grinding. Well, it's still bad either way.
Ground pounding might be worse.
Yeah.
At
least grind is a hockey term, kind of.
I didn't say grinding. I said ground pounding. Ground pounding and Brady is hard. Tough 10-minute stretch.
I'm like doing a Duke.
You're like dot. Did you know that Brendan Lemieux's kind of a piece of shit and he got traded for another piece of shit once?
Yeah.
Vander Kane.
Oh my
That's the
God.
Winnipeg Buffalo trade.
Oh.
No, but
That's
Brendan
bad.
Lemieux's kind of a piece of shit.
I've heard rumors that he shoots pucks at like goalies in practice when they're not paying attention.
Where did you hear those rumors?
I forget, but I don't know if it was like a former teammate or
Probably.
it came out after the incident.
Not gonna lie, but I don't want to be Brendan Lemieux's friend.
Neither do I.
What did Jonathan Quick say? There's another.
Oh yeah,
quote.
he totally stood up for him, and I'm like, oh my goodness. You can't stand up for a guy that bit someone. Any comments that were made about Lemieux were garbage. He's a valuable player who sticks up for his teammates. I'd rather have him on my team over Kachuk any day of the week.
Jonathan.
Gosh, Jonathan.
One too many pucks to the head in practice. Holy shit. Brendan Lemieux's
No,
only
literally,
25.
I've been hitting the head too many times.
That's just the good old-fashioned sticking up for your teammate. Brendan Lemieux is not very valuable. Brendan Lemieux sucks.
Yes, he does.
He's not a great player. Got 5 points this year, which is pretty good. Brendan Lemieux's on a pace for a career high. I assume, actually.
What's that?
19 points.
Yeah.
14 divided by 5. Hold on. I'm doing the math wrong. Brendan Lemieux's on pace for 29 points this year. That's a valuable player.
Oh, yeah.
No, Brendan Lemieux sucks, and he's not a good player. And I feel like when he is eventually out of the NHL, that's a good thing, because he's not a good person. Bad player, brickhead. He's like, bad player, bad teammate. What did Brady say?
Brickhead.
Brickhead. Bad guy, bad player. What a joke. Thanks, Brady.
I like Brady.
Brickhead. I do like Brady.
Especially like him now because he called him a brickhead.
Bad guy, bad player, brickhead.
That picture of Brady where they're like screwing on his helmet and he's like,
Oh my God, that picture is so funny.
Brady.
Okay, but now we have a legit question to answer. Is this titled? Is this episode titled "Locked Out" or "Brickhead"?
It should be locked out because that's the biggest news, but we could call it Brickhead if you want.
It's up to you. Well, I'm sorry that I changed it from Lucid commits murder.
Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. Misyk absolutely leveled that dude from behind.
Who?
I think it might have been Dylan DeMello, because I think next game the Jets game was, against Arizona. It was on, and he had like a bloody scab on his nose.
What was the penalty to Misyk?
Like I think it was just like a 5-minute major and a game misconduct, probably for a check from behind. When he was going off, he was like,
describe the play for our listeners. Like, what happened there?
I don't know if it was Lucic, Lewis, or whoever dumped the puck into the Winnipeg zone. Dylan DeMello, a defenseman for Winnipeg, pivoted to skate forward to go retrieve the puck. Misyk just was skating full speed and absolutely lit him up from behind into the boards.
Milan!
And an immediate scrum just took out.
I'd hope.
And Misyk was like, ah.
Then
Get out of here. And everyone's like, boo.
Did the walk of shame.
Yeah.
The Corey Perry.
I got that on video.
Yeah, you went to that game.
Yeah, I did. Corey Perry.
That's sick.
He's like,
dude, I want to go to an outdoor game so bad.
I want to go to a Canadian team outdoor game, though.
Let's go to Toronto this year. See Buffalo, Toronto.
Man, Toronto, Buffalo. Spend all that money just to see Buffalo.
Yeah, but it's an outdoor game.
Yeah, Buffalo.
I would pay money to go see an outdoor game in Canada.
So would I.
Could you imagine a battle of Alberta in the outdoors?
That'd be insane, dude.
I'd pay a lot of money to go see that.
So would I.
That would be sick. But
That'd be
hey,
worth it.
Would you rather see that or Tampa versus Nashville?
Battle of Alberta.
Not to disrespect
Nashville.
Tampa and Nashville. Hey, Nashville just had an outdoor game.
Yeah. Matt Duchene revenge tour, though.
Was he even on? Matt Duchene. Was he on the Preds at that time?
Yeah, he scored. I have it on video.
Oh.
Scored the first goal of the game. Then Dante Fabro scored. Then Blake Como scored.
When Blake Como was on the breakaway and he's like drop pass and then it was broken up.
And then I forget who scored, but I remember Klingberg shot one from the point. I think it might have been tipped.
Didn't Sekera score?
Yeah, and then Radulov scored the go-ahead goal, and then Sekera scored.
Oh, Andre. When
That was
Andre
sick.
Sekera got hit in the nuts during that playoff game, and he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Oh!" I don't mind Andre Sekera. Not a bad player.
Neither do I.
Montreal Canadiens. What's your thoughts? They fired everyone,
That team's a mess right now.
and it's very funny.
It
I don't
is.
like Montreal.
Neither do I.
They're still looking for a GM. Jeff Gordon, former Ranger general manager, is the president right now, but that just means he's the GM without the GM title.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be making all the moves. And when they get a GM, he's still going to be making all the moves. It's like in basketball with the Toronto Raptors. Masai Ujiri's not their GM.
Yeah.
He's the president, but he makes the moves. He's just not the GM. He's the president. Mark Bergevin, his contract was up at the end of the year anyways, but they just made it early. Scott Mellenby was former Panther, former NHLer Scott Mellenby was apparently supposed to be the new GM, and then the owners went, psych. They went, you're not going to be the GM. And he went, I quit. So good for Scott Mellenby.
Yeah.
Those lying owners, those lying billionaires. Molson Canadian. Don't support the product. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you think?
But what?
Montreal. No, what do you think about Molson Canadian? Jeff Molson.
Okay. Anyway, Montreal. I don't know. It just everything's gone downhill. I feel like it all started when they drafted Mayu. Or
Logan.
whatever. I feel like that was the first step in this bad direction.
I feel like Montreal's been trending downwards for a long time. And I kind of feel like the Cup final run's the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah, because then they got all hyped up and...
False hope.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing someone can have is false hope. And I feel like Montreal, I've talked about this at length in multiple episodes. Montreal's always been a mediocre team, and they just happened to catch fire in a hot goalie, and they made it to the Cup final. Like, obviously, that might be me just being biased.
No, I agree.
But, like, the last, 3 or 4 years, when have they ever been above a middle-of-the-pack team in the regular season?
Haven't. I think Calgary had more wins than them last year.
Maybe.
Montreal got in on overtime, lost points.
That's stupid. I don't like the pity point. I'm not a big fan of the 1 point. It should be wins and losses.
I mean, I don't love it either, but it helps make playoff races tighter, and it's been around for how long? So
they should go back to ties.
No, that's even worse.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, that'd be even worse.
I think they should just go to wins and losses because it makes the most sense.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it's ridiculous that a team that lost more games than some teams win make the playoffs. Just because you, quote, lose better. If you lose, you lose. You can't lose better, which is it's ridiculous that people are being rewarded for losing. It's like participation trophies.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah, in hockey, they're like participation medal for finishing last. I'm like,
yeah,
thank you so much. I can't wait to wear this around my neck.
You can get outshot 60-0 in a game, and if the score is tied 0-0, you're still going to get rewarded. For what? For losing? I also don't like the shootout. I know you really like the shootout.
I love the shootout.
I think the shootout takes the energy out of the game. It's just slow and it's boring, especially after 3-on-3.
I love shootouts because they're intense.
You think it's more intense than 3-on-3 OT though?
No, but I mean, I also think that, you never know how long 3-on-3 could go on for. They could play 3-on-3 for another 20 minutes.
And that's intense.
You know how exhausting that is?
It's not going to go for another 20 minutes because everyone will be exhausted.
Know, Joe.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
That's why they have the shootout, Joe. The game's got to end.
The game technically doesn't need to end, though. The only reason the game, quote, needs to end is because of TV. Because they need to put on the next thing because it's all scheduled.
Anyway, at least the playoffs don't have it.
Yeah. I think the playoffs would be the playoffs are a different thing because it's 5-on-5.
Yeah, I agree with that. That overtime in the playoffs is 5-on-5. That's how it should be.
I think it should stay that way.
Yeah,
but I don't think they should get rid of the shootout because obviously the game needs to end. But I think they should make it 10 minutes, 3-on-3. Because how often is someone going to go 10 minutes without scoring in 3-on-3?
Not very often, probably.
Yeah. I think they should make it 10 minutes and then have a shootout. Just because, I used to really like the shootout, but then I fell in love with 3-on-3. It's just...
Found love.
I found love with 3-on-3. It's just... I've watched overtimes where it's back and forth so intense, and then it's okay, now we have to stop this, and I'm like...
Yeah, at the Pittsburgh-Calgary game, it was back and forth.
And then that's so intense, and then it's okay, now we have to blow the whistle down. And I'm like,
To be fair, the shootout was really intense because it went 7 rounds.
That's rare. I remember watching on TV
I was hoping Misyk shot.
I remember watching on TV the Oilers played the Bruins, and they went 14 rounds, and Marty Marincin, Leaf legend. I remember when the Leafs played the Canucks a few years ago, and Marty Marincin had a total snipe. He ripped it off.
I think I remember that goal.
I'll never forget. It was the start of the third period. Marty Marincin is breaking the puck out. He gives it to JT, and Steamboat Willie is flying, and Tavares is like, no, I'm going to give it back to Marincin. And he walks in and he rips a shot. It goes off the crossbar, and he gathered his own rebound and he scored, and his face was like... Like I remember he looked like he didn't even believe that he just scored.
Yeah.
I was like, oh!
Travis Dermott's face after his first goal.
Oh my God, Travis! His face was like, ah! That game, Justin Hall and Dermott scored their first goals.
Yeah, I remember that game too.
The Islanders. They suck.
They do.
Also, going back to the quote pity point in OT, I hate that because people, when they're talking about overtime losses, I don't think the NHL counts it as a loss. Like they don't call it an 8-game losing streak. They call it an 8-game winless streak because they got points.
Yeah.
And that's stupid. You lost the game. You don't get points. I don't care that we need to play another 5 minutes. You didn't earn that shit.
Okay, Ethan.
It's wins and losses.
Yes, Ethan. You said that like 4 times.
You're the Flames fan. You should be mad about it.
I am mad.
They would have made the playoffs. Could you imagine?
Yeah, they would have.
Just to play Actually, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen. Because it would have been Leafs Flames.
That would have been really bad, dude. Me and Ethan would have been at war.
Dude.
What if Kachuk jumped on Campbell again?
I'll never forget when that happened because I was at work.
I remember I told Ethan, I'm like, Kachuk just jumped on Campbell. And I'm like, I jokingly was like, oh yeah. And Ethan sent the straight face emoji and was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was listening to the game on the radio and it happened. And then he's like, and then Kachuk jumps on Campbell. And I was like,
you're washing, you're like,
no, I was washing dishes. I was like, I went to the
Kachuk.
No, I went to the bathroom because I didn't have to go to the bathroom.
You're like, fuck.
But I went so I could text Cody, and I went that little fucking shit.
Yeah, I remember Ethan started ripping into him.
Because
he starts ripping into me because you told him I don't like the dirt.
That's a Ryan quote.
I didn't even start ripping into him, so I don't know
Yeah,
what that's all about. But
Ryan's like, The Dirt's a mediocre movie.
like a shitty movie like The Dirt, am I right? And you're
He's like,
I
am I
like the
right
movie.
or am I right? What do you think? The Dirt's the Motley Crue. Is it a documentary? Like, I've never seen it. Hello.
No. It's
No?
just based off their book.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Was it good?
The book's really good.
I'm not a
The
big
movie
reader.
The movie is so rushed because the book is so long. Like, the movie's insanely rushed, but I still don't mind the movie.
How often do you read books?
Quite a bit. I'm on the second go through the entire Harry Potter series.
I like reading, but I always get too distracted. I get distracted really easy by
I learned
things.
that in LA 10.
Yeah, me and
trying
Cody.
to read, and Ethan wouldn't stop talking.
Me and Cody were in. That's actually that grade 10 math English class
Math.
was like the last. That grade 10 English class was like the last time I almost finished a book.
I still remember we had to write.
I didn't finish
We
it.
had
I
to
almost
write a
finished it.
paragraph on some chapter or something in the book, and Ethan looks at me. He's like, Cody, I didn't read or do it. Can I just copy yours?
That was.
He's like, just let me see what you wrote, and I'll write my own. And he's like,
I still do that.
going word for friggin' word. That time we did that test.
Yeah,
and
it was
we
a
were
reading
helping
comprehension.
each other out, and I remember we got the exact same mark, and you were like,
It was a reading comprehension test.
because the substitute teacher was like, no cheating or helping each other.
And I was like, Cody, what did you get?
And we're like 70.
To be fair, we both were helping each other.
And Miss Taylor's like,
Here's the thing. Cody tells that story about how I read his paragraph and didn't copy it word for word, but I
definitely copied some.
I don't copy word for word, but it's just an inspiration. I still do that now.
Of course he does.
Yeah, 3 years later. It's just different stakes. This is college, baby.
That was also the time you like Massachusetts.
Yeah, we were reading a play, and I can't say Massachusetts.
And I remember I started laughing, and I'm like, Massachusetts, and you were like,
And I'm like, massive two shits.
you're like,
I'm like, Cody, stop it. That was a lot of fun in that class.
that was. He's like,
What's another time? There's just so many times because for some, shout out to our grade 10 English teacher, Miss Taylor.
Yes, thank you for letting us sit by each other.
You let us sit beside each other and for some reason never split us up.
A substitute split us up once, but that was it.
Yeah.
I remember you had to go sit by Andrew.
And I was like,
They're dying. He's like, what
Yeah.
page?
What page? Dude, that might be my favorite class from my whole high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not like including like other things like options, like just like the core four. I think that's my favorite one I've had.
Same.
Just because it was so much fun. I focus a lot on English now, and like maybe I should have paid more attention back then. Just not a big reader. I'm not. We read 2 or 3. I think we read 3 books that year. The first one I really enjoyed.
Yeah, that was Looking for Alaska.
Searching for Alaska, Looking for Alaska.
Like
it was something like that.
That was a really good book.
I actually really enjoyed that book, and that's one of the only times I've ever like almost finished. Like I think I stopped in the last chapter. But for me, that's finishing a book.
Yeah.
And then we went to this book about bone marrow or whatever. That book was boring.
Yeah, that book. It wasn't a terrible story, but it wasn't my forte.
Like Searching for or Looking for Alaska or whatever it was. I remember like that was a great book. Like I almost finished that one, but the bone marrow one I didn't finish.
And then didn't we read like a Calvin and Hobbes book? Yeah, that one was.
Well, we
bad.
had the choice between a fun cartoon or I think it was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh yeah,
And I went picture book.
Yeah,
I went
hands
yay
down.
Picture book. I like looking at pictures.
Yep.
There's a reason I talk. I don't read.
Yeah, because Reed, you gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to read. Ethan's like,
I'm like, go, Kobe. That was fun though. Cody's like,
it's like Basketball Legends. It's like, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, we used to play this game called Basketball Legends, and once it was quiet in this room, and our friend Andrew started playing Basketball Legends, and all you hear was like, bam, 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 and the teacher was like, Andrew, turn it off, and we're like,
Basketball Legends.
Are you playing it right now?
I'm gonna search it up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna play it on pod. I'm like, Cody. I'm like, we're recording right now. I'm like, can you play Basketball Legends after? I'm like, please, Cody. Please. I'm like, come on. Could you imagine if I paused the recording just for us to play Basketball Legends? Oh, is it still in the thing?
What thing?
Like did they take it off the game thing?
Huh?
Is Basketball Legends still a playable game? Yes or no? Do you love me? Yes or no? Like one of those like love notes. Check the box that suits you best. Do you like me? Yes or no? Yes is the answer. It's taking you forever to find Basketball Legends.
Not Basket Monsters.
I feel like Cody's one of my professors, and he's trying to quiz me on ad-libbing. So how was your day? Let's talk about politics.
Oh, I know jack shit about politics.
Me too. Let's talk about what's something controversial. Let's talk about
3-on-3 hockey.
Yeah, let's talk about something controversial. The shootout. Brad Marchand got suspended. He's on your fantasy team.
He deserved it.
You were mad about that. Was that just an in-the-moment thing?
Well, I was mad because he's on my fantasy team, but I don't know if PK hasn't gotten suspended.
PK Subban should be suspended.
Yeah.
He slew-footed like five guys.
He slew-footed Lucic.
He slew-footed someone last night.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I think it was Ehlers was mad about it after the game. I don't know why PK doesn't get suspended. He should be. 100% should be. He hasn't been. Yeah, but Brad Marchand, piece of shit. I don't like that guy. Horrible guy. Good player. Not a great guy.
Yeah!
Put it up to the mic.
It's working!
I don't know if it's picking it up. Wait, bring it over here.
Andrew's like,
Basketball Legends. Put it right up on this mic. Okay. You're covering it, Cody.
oh.
Basketball Legends.
LeBron.
We get copyrighted.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I don't. I doubt the Basketball Legends theme is copyrighted. If it is, fuck. If it is, I'm sorry. Please don't suspend us. Cody, stop playing Basketball Legends.
Oh, it can be Toronto. Pascal. Well, they got Freddie.
Basketball Legends pod. Should we wrap soon?
Yes, but I want to just play a little. Oh my gosh.
Point your mic to your mouth so you get a.
I got scored on. Oh my gosh, your boy. In alone. Jam dunk.
This is a horrible podcasting.
Flush dunk. Freddie Van Vliet. Oh, we got danced. Oh no. I got scored on again.
This is
Freddie 3. Oh.
Okay. Dude, this is like the we're like mid, like how podcast. The music's gone.
Well, yeah, I turned it off so we could talk. I'm still playing. Oh my gosh, I just a little Geno 5 cheese there.
Okay, I think we should wrap the show.
Okay.
We're an hour 30 in. Cody's distracted. He's playing Basketball Legends. I think this was a solid show.
There's 27 seconds left. Ethan. Mega dunk.
I think this was a solid show.
It was. I'm enjoying it now.
Now?
I was before too.
Cody's like, yeah, I'm enjoying it now. So he's like, yeah. Before I was pissed. I assume you hit it.
Oh, buddy just mega dunked on me.
Igor Shesterkin just got placed on IR.
Yeah, I know.
So he'll be out for a while. That's pretty much it. Cody, do you want to shout anything out?
Shout out Basketball Legends. This game's sick. Go play.
Yeah, Basketball Legends. Google it. Play it. Follow us.
Like 3 years.
Yeah, it's been so long since Basketball Legends has been
just
played.
Took a dub.
Follow us on Instagram, Misyk And Maat Sports Talk. You can find our accounts in there. Ethan Matt, ETHANMAAT. You can find our website on there. You can also find it on my Twitter. It's the same as my Instagram handle, ETHANMAAT. Yeah, I'll be on the radio in the future, so listen to nr92.com. Maybe you tune into the Ethan Matt show. In a few weeks now, I'm probably going to get a evening show, which is exciting. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Cody, you got anything?
My Instagram is Cody Misyk.
Hey, I think this is the first time you've plugged
I don't really care, but anyway, go play basketball.
Go check out his Visco.
Fun. Oh yeah, there's lots of good stuff there. There actually is many good pictures there.
Thank you guys for listening.
I got the Breadman picture in there.
13 episodes in.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
Johnny Hockey.
13. If you guys are whoever's listening to this point,
Mucky,
love you. Mucky, here's your kisses.
Happy B-Day, Mucky.
Happy B-Day, Mucky. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you next week. Goodbye.